What is up, guys? It's your boy Kano, and welcome back to Sick Garage. On today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different, something a little bit crazy. Let me show you guys what we're working with, what center console we're working with. So I've seen a couple posts on Facebook of people putting 03, 06 center consoles. Those are my favorite center consoles from GM, and they do the regular one. So I wanted to see what this would look like and kind of my own version, making a video out of it so it can help you guys out if you guys want to do it. This is a center console from an 03 to 06 Escalade, and yeah, as you guys can tell, I believe I paid. They're expensive, guys. These consoles go for like $200 to $400. I've seen them depending on the condition. I paid $50 for this one. I was like, I'm gonna chop it up anyways, and so why not just start off with something cheap, right? That I can fix, right? Because we're gonna reupholster it, we're gonna fix it, whatever. So here's the console. I haven't cleaned it. It's literally disgusting. This needs to be adjusted. I'm guessing a screw or something, a clip, but I'll fix it. Don't worry. But you click it. You have your cup holder. You click this. It's literally been getting wet out here for like 2-3 months, guys. I need to clean it out. So we're gonna take it apart right now, but that's kind of like what it does. Like I said, this is like not supposed to be like that, so that's why it's doing that. And then it has this little pocket up here, and it has the little clock right there. So the main thing right now is taking off this bracket we're not gonna need, and the idea here is to take out all these guts, the subwoofer, all this extra BS that we're not gonna need. I don't even know what that is there. Oh, it's the CD deal. So that's the plan. Pretty much gut it all out and leave just the skeleton, basically. Now here we got the OBS. I just went to the fabric place where I get my stuff for headliners and everything, and I picked up this vinyl that matches the interior. You know, best this is the best I could find, but it's pretty close. And that is going to be to reupholster. That's going to be to reupholster this, and then this paint right here is the OBS interior paint that I always use, and it matches perfectly with the interior. That's the part number, medium gray, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Napa, whatever, any auto place sells it. So let me go ahead and get started. I already took off a couple screws. I want to take this bracket off and start shedding she needs to shed some weight. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll cut you guys back on. All right, so just to even take the bottom thing out, all this stuff is connected to it. This is like an aftermarket amplifier, if I'm guessing correctly. And I literally just sat there and cut all the wires, man. I thought it was just the outer ones that were holding it in, but no, it had a bunch of other screws. You have this other bracket here, and it had screws there. They're holding it in. I pretty much took everything apart. I got everything right here. I got all the screws right here, all the other parts from the side right here. And then I forgot to tell you guys, I also got this side in case I needed this molding, and I also got the other side that goes into the steering wheel. So pretty much the amp is out, that bottom bracket's out. Now we're about to take off the subwoofer and all this other stuff in here. Well, that's how it's looking. So all these wires, all this got to go, pretty much. That amplifier bracket was pretty heavy. So let me take the rest of the stuff out. And I am kind of cutting everything in case I need it, like leaving pigtails right here, like the little charging port. I left that. I don't know what else I would put here, so I just kind of left the wires there. Maybe I can run some power to it and make it work. What else? I don't know. Just pretty much anything I thought I may need. I just pretty much left pigtails on it. Holy shit, guys. When I tell you guys this is an awesome fit, like where the handrest goes, and everything is going to be super nice. This is the problem right here. So this is the center console pushed all the way forward, and obviously it doesn't fit, hidden in a couple different spots, which we're going to have to trim, which is okay. Well, here we are back messing with this thing, and I scooted all the way forward. I marked the line. I don't know if y'all see it there. Roughly where it's at before I take this plastic off, which it should be out already. Yeah, I just took off the last couple of screws on it. All right, we got that bottom plastic off, guys, and the next step is gonna be, this is kind of in my way. They're sticking out too much to that profile, so I'm gonna cut. Obviously I already cut this one. We're gonna cut this one off. This is hitting here and it's preventing it from sit all the way back. Oh, we also got billet little knobs, as y'all could tell. We also got it for here, but I took it off right now. But yeah, the plan is, what I'm basing everything off of, guys, if you notice the bezel, that's the lowest point of the bezel right there. I just dropped something. That's the lowest point of the bezel. So the whole idea for me, at least, will be I want this plastic here to sit behind it. The other guy did it a little bit different. I'll post a picture right here. And he still kept the original trim. This trim right here, he kind of did this, something like that, and I don't want that. Well, we'll see if I can get away from it anyways. I'm not sure. Let me keep cutting. I also got to cut this little notch out here to make everything sit flush. So let me cut this, let me cut that, and let's see how that mounts. Guys, I done made a whole goddamn mess, but this is already sitting flush. This is already below it. We cut out that one piece I told you guys, and I ended up just taking off that whole section right there. Now this is going to be the interesting part, but man, everything else fits pretty damn spot on. I'm actually pretty surprised, actually. Let's put the bezel back on. That is crazy, guys. Look at that. I mean, except for that little bitty corner right there, I feel like it needs to be trimmed a little bit, just like a. But man, everything else fits perfect. I have this piece right here, and we had already kind of marked it. I'm a little scared of cutting it right there, just because I don't want it to be too short. So I think I'm gonna go over about a 1/4 inch further this way and cut it, and just kind of see how it is. We're trying to make that cut right there. Now, if you kind of look at this line as well, if you look at the console, it's in an angle kind of that way. The bottom is more towards the left, but then so is this mark that I did. So I feel pretty confident. Whenever I did that line, I got this flat pencil and I put it against the center console like that, and then I scribed this piece right here. So I feel kind of confident. Let me go ahead and cut this piece right here, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do about that gap right there. Yeah, well, that didn't go as planned. About an inch short. Look at that. That looks horrible. So I'm still messing around with this. I may have to go to the junkyard and get another piece. This is the original piece that goes on the bottom for the Escalade. And I was kind of, this has this nice little edge. If I was to cut this straight, it's just like this. So I don't know. I've been kind of thinking if I should kind of plastic weld it together, do some magic right there and make it work, just so it looks, obviously it needs to go in further in. It's just an idea. And then for this side on the Escalade, this was the piece that has the glove box, which I already kind of cut it up. I have that mark right here, and this is sort of the idea. Cutting it right there, making a flow kind of with the dash, and getting this piece and this piece together in fiberglass and everything. Cutting this, making it basically this shape, and then putting the ashtray piece and this piece all together with fiberglass to make it look better. So I don't know, that's just the idea. Let me see whatever I come up with. I'll keep you guys posted. I still got a lot of thinking to do. Like I said, I want this to look good. I want it to look OEM. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we got this piece, and I kind of outlined where I want to cut it. Put it up right here, as you guys can tell. All right, so I kind of cut it. I cut it with the Sawzall. My brother borrowed my grinder, but of course I cut a little too much. No, I actually didn't. Now we just got to shape it. So if you go kind of where it goes right there, I need to fill in that little spot. So I need to angle it there. So what I did, I marked the bottom. As you guys can tell, that line I did over there. So I did those lines, that way I know where it goes. So I'm about to take it off and see if I can just mold it all in one piece. And then what I'm gonna do here to build it up, we're gonna do some spray foam, some of the yellow foam, spray it up, build it up. And once we get it the shape that we want it, then we will fiberglass it. So let me go ahead and take that little ashtray thing out and see how we're gonna attach this to that. Guys, I don't know if I'm more excited about the center console or use of this little tool. Man, it's crazy how fast it heats up. The little staple, like super freaking fast. Okay, so there it goes, it's on there. And then you literally, I thought you could like press it and let it go, but no, you gotta press it and leave it pressed. We're kind of like at a 90-degree angle right there. There it goes, the light is on there, it turns red immediately. So we're gonna submerge that bad boy, then let go of the trigger, let it cool down a little bit, so whenever you pull the machine out, the staple don't come with it. There you go. And just like that, that is freaking crazy, man. This machine is awesome. I've always wanted to use it, I just didn't know on what. I'm gonna put a couple staples on it, guys, maybe about 4 or 5 of them. Then we'll cut the tips out of them and go test fit it and see how she does. All right, so real quick, right before I put anything else on it, look how this works. Man, guys, them staples are awesome. I ended up putting this little piece right there just to kind of reinforce it. So this side was reinforced, but then I ended up putting this little just scrap piece right here. And man, it's like super sturdy. Like it's all one piece already. But yeah, let me test fit it real quick one more time, and then I'll go ahead and spray that foam and start cutting it out little by little with a knife. You can sand it. That's what's good about that foam. You can sand it, you can shape it however you want. So let me go ahead and do that. So we're getting a little metal blade. I have wood ones too, guys, but I don't want it to be that aggressive. It is the next day. We actually let this dry out and it puffed up pretty good. So the idea here is, I don't know if y'all remember, but we got to kind of shape this here. So I don't know, I just want to cut some of this axis out. Again, this material, guys, this material, you can sand it down. I can get an aggressive sanding paper, I don't know, like a 80 grit, 60 grit, something, and do it. I did all this. I mean, this is all going to be one piece, guys. This is not going to come out, none of that. I want it to look nice, so I'm going to cut all this excess material out real quick. I don't think I showed you guys this yesterday. I also got that other piece. I do got to fix this right here, sticking out. I'm thinking about doing a couple cuts right here, and then bending it to this shape. Well, there we have it. As you guys can tell, we gotta trim it way down right there, right here. This is not even getting close to touching. We're like an inch away. So let me start trimming away carefully, and I'll cut you guys back on right now when we have a better seal. Guys, it's like 1,000,000 degrees in this truck, but this is kind of what we got. Kind of trimmed off all the axes. All right, so this is the crazy idea I got. Kind of shaped it to where it goes right here, just little by little with my, by eye. What I'm thinking about doing is, you see this screw right here? So what I'm thinking is drill it all the way out here on this plastic to be able to screw it down. Now, what I don't like is this little lip right here. It's still not where I want it. It's still not perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bondo it. Now, the best idea that I thought about, which is gonna sound crazy, I'm gonna tape the dashboard up. We're gonna tape all this section up and probably put something here in case we spill bondo. And then I'm gonna bondo, put a thick layer of bondo here, come back, put it in there, screw it in place, and let the bondo dry real quick, just so I can get the shape, perfect shape of this on the bondo. All right, so I got the trash bag in the floor, like you can tell. I gotta tape this up real quick. The mess shouldn't be that bad. I think that should be all right. For the amount of bondo that I have here, that's a lot of hardener, which that's the whole purpose of this. I'm trying to run this hot. The more hardener you have on there, the faster it dries. So that's the plan. Trying to get this to get hard as soon as possible. Literally, guys, it's gonna take probably, I don't know, 2-3 minutes to get hard, and then we should be able to remove everything. So it is more than I need on there actually, but that's the idea. So there we have it. I kind of messed up. You can see it. It looks kind of like sandy looking. It's because it was already pretty much hard, and it gets like that, like kind of like clay. So I'll probably mix up a little bit more and hit it a little bit, just a little bit more. But man, I feel pretty good with this, honestly. This might just stick to the tape more than anything else. And we did it, guys. Fuck yeah. It's on there. We got it. Now to clean it up a little bit, and I'm probably gonna have to fiberglass this. I can't just trust Bondo. Not probably. I'm gonna have to at least throw some fiberglass resin out on this and mold everything together. But that's the shape that we were looking for, guys. Fuck yeah. Y'all ready to see this or what? Nah, just there it goes. All bundled up. I still gotta fix this little spot a little bit, whatever, but I just wanted to mock it up here and just kind of see how it fits. It flows good, you know. I think once it's wrapped in vinyl and it's screwed down and everything, it's gonna be just fine. All right, just to show you guys, made a little relief cut and ended up using the heat gun, heated it up, bended it, put a couple more little plastic welding staples, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, we shaped it. There we go. Same thing in these Bondo fiberglass. Let me take care of this real quick. So we're about to run the resin and fiberglass for this and for this real quick, just to get it over with. I am gonna run this batch pretty hot too, just to get it over with. I don't got patience. That's damn hot. So I'm just gonna mix it with something else, but oh well, mix it with the brush real quick. We literally got, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. So the idea is we'll fix the camera angle, run some here, and this is gonna be the base so the mat can stick. I already cut the mat kind of that shape, as you guys can tell, so we're gonna, bam, son, hit it with it. Now we're gonna dab this bad boy so it can get penetrated good. Oh well, I figured I was gonna get resin everywhere, which I probably am. The whole idea here, guys, is pretty much just to make sure that this Bondo within time doesn't just crack and separate from that plastic. You know, them plastics people put Bondo on them and you name it, and over the years with, you know, with the vibration of me driving and stuff, I would hate for it to, this batch is, I think this batch is too hot. You guys probably don't know what that means, but that means that I don't got much time to work with it. I need to hurry the fuck up. Like now, it starts getting, I fucked up right here. It starts getting, you see it right away, it starts getting, kind of like jello. Kind of like jello, and once it gets to like that stage where it's like jello, ain't no coming back from it. So I've been working with fiberglass for a while, so I kind of know. Look, there you go. Look, you see that? And that's it. It's done. Ain't no bringing this back. Anyways, this doesn't matter, guys. It's not a big deal. It's not a finished product. This is gonna dry up like a rock. I'm gonna come back, sand down all the imperfections, and cut all these axes off, the main thing we want is to secure that bond. Why not throw some on here? Strengthen this up. You guys see all the all the jello already just floating. But this is just to strengthen everything up back here. I should have put a little bit of fiberglass maybe back here, but oh well, this will still work. All right, so we're about to start wrapping this. We got a little bit of vinyl right here. We got 2 layers of fiberglass on this, sanded it down and everything's smooth where we want it at. So let's go ahead and knock this out. I just came back from the store. We got this contact cement, Wellwood, good shit right here. So let's go ahead and just contact adhesive. So you have to put it behind the vinyl and on this. It sticks to itself. If you don't know what contact adhesive means, let's go ahead and get it done. Well, there you have it, guys. I took my time with it, heated it up a little bit with the heat gun, and just try to make it look all right. All right, so I didn't record this, but it's basically the same exact process as I did with the other piece. I just bonded it. I'm gonna rest in it, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it with some vinyl. So, and that's, like I said, just so we didn't have that sharp edge. You could tell where I added the other piece from the Escalade. I molded that corner in. As you guys can tell, plastic welded everything, nice and sturdy already. So we're just gonna clean it up, throw a little bit of resin, and then wrap it. I'll show you guys once it's wrapped. All right, guys, well, we're done. This piece is wrapped, as you guys can tell. And that piece is wrapped. So we're good to go. All right, guys, so we got everything out. We got all the center console out, pretty much disassembled everything, and I'm getting all the bits and pieces of it. And I'm gonna see what I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take off this, obviously this, everything I don't want painted. This I'm leaving as this already. I'm just gonna spray it there, clean up the carpet, clean everything up, degrease everything. Probably hit it with some Scotch-Brite and spray it. Here we have all this. I'm gonna have to either remove this or tape. Well, I'm gonna tape all the wood grain, my bad, and paint everything else around it. Same here, wood grain will be taped. Painting all this stuff already, guys. Here we got the paint. The only thing I got left really is this little center console button that it bothers me. It's like all discolored. It's literally the last piece we got left. Oh my god, I wasn't even pointing at it. That sucks. There we go. Let that bad boy dry up. But yeah, man, it came out really good. This is, you can see this side better with this. This paint's amazing. All right, guys, finally, here's the finished product. I apologize if the video was too long. I can sit there and yap sometimes. But yeah, that's it right here. Perfect fitment, as you guys can tell. Got the back piece on. This piece, for some reason, I think because the paint was completely gone from the bottom, it has this different tint to it. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to well, I do want to get the ones with the AC vent, so I guess it don't matter. If I do end up keeping this one later on, I'll take this piece off and repaint it, whatever, primer it. Another thing, guys, I have not secured it anyhow. I can literally just yank it and slide it out. So that's gonna be, I guess, on a different, I don't know, everybody can do it their own way. I'm sure you could throw some screws on it, take off this panel here or this panel here and screw it somehow. Another thing I was thinking, this is the only thing I kind of don't like, that you can see this little corner, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know how it would look, but somehow with the bracket system, if you're able to pick it up a little bit more, that might work, but it don't bother me that much, honestly. But yeah, let me show you guys the finished product on the other side. I finished it at night last time, guys, so I didn't post. I wasn't even recording. Then I was recording for vertical videos for TikTok too and stuff. So that's how this side looks. Let me put it at 0.5 so I can get a little bit of better angle. But yeah, the carpet was all dirty. I kind of half-assed touched it up right here. As you guys can tell, I thought the console would sit a little bit more this way, so I got to paint. The carpet looks a little bit lighter right here. But yeah, we'll touch that up later. I'm actually out of paint. So, but yeah, that's that, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Make sure you like the video. I'm all sweating already for being out here. But yeah, if you guys like the video, man, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if you do it. I'm interested in seeing it. It'll be nice to see somebody else do it red to a red OBS interior, a blue one, or whatever. Maybe you perfected it or you did something else that that makes it look better. Let me know. My Instagram is Slick Rods. Send me pictures of your console whenever you're done with it. I want to see it. And but yeah, just little information, throwing it out there. I hope it helped you guys out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.